Self-esteem is the foundation of success. Nathaniel Branden. It's deeply rooted in how we see ourselves. Without self-esteem, ambition falters, creativity fades, and the will to persist evaporates. Many people chase metrics, revenue, clients, growth while neglecting the internal driver of all outcomes, self-worth. The modern entrepreneur is often overwhelmed by comparison, paralyzed by perfectionism, and haunted by imposter syndrome. These issues are more than emotional, they're deeply practical. Lack of self-esteem shows up in hesitation, underpricing, poor boundaries, indecision, burnout, and fear-driven choices. Branden identified 6 pillars of self-esteem: living consciously, self-acceptance, self-responsibility, self-assertiveness, living purposefully, and personal integrity. When any of these falter, the whole structure of a person's life and work suffers. You might hustle your way into short-term wins, but sustainable success, true, fulfilling success demands inner stability. Much of our self-image is shaped in childhood. Negative messages, "You're not smart enough," "Don't draw attention," "Be realistic," take root early. Over time, they limit how far we reach, how boldly we speak, and how persistently we act. Entrepreneurs, who must often create something from nothing, are especially vulnerable to these inner limits. Low self-esteem makes them second-guess decisions, shrink from opportunity, and teach the world to doubt them simply by doubting themselves first. But this isn't only psychological, it's economic. Low self-esteem stifles innovation, blocks growth, and leaves money on the table. Internal uncertainty breeds external inconsistency. No marketing tactic can compensate for a founder who undervalues themselves. No investor will fully trust someone who doesn't trust their own voice. The answer is not found in arrogance or inflated ego, but in doing the internal work. Rebuilding the relationship you have with yourself is the most profitable decision you can make. Start by becoming aware. Notice your self-talk. Journal your thoughts. Observe the moments when you shrink, when you avoid, when you settle. Awareness brings choice, and choice brings change. Accept who you are, not with resignation but with compassion. Your worth doesn't fluctuate with praise or criticism. When you embrace your flaws and strengths alike, you free yourself to grow. Own your life. Responsibility means power. Say it daily: "I am responsible for my results." This mantra shifts your mindset from victim to creator. Every problem becomes a puzzle. Every setback, a lesson. Every day, a vote for the person you're becoming. Be assertive. Speak your truth. Ask for what you need. Say no without guilt. Boundaries are a reflection of self-worth. When you stop abandoning yourself for others' approval, you build trust with the most important person in your life. You live with purpose. Clarify your goals. Align your actions with your values. You're no longer drifting, you're leading. Practice integrity. Follow through on your promises to yourself. Say what you mean and do what you say. Consistency builds trust, and self-trust is the engine of bold decisions. Infuse your routine with self-esteem habits. Begin the day with affirmations. Move your body. Celebrate every small win. Surround yourself with those who inspire you. Read, learn, reflect. Your outer world cannot outgrow your inner world. When you value yourself, everything changes. You price your services with confidence. You pursue opportunities with courage. You recover faster from failure. You stop tying your worth to outcomes because you've already decided you are enough. Self-esteem is not a luxury, it's a foundation. Nathaniel Branden taught us that success is a reflection, not a destination. It reflects your beliefs, your standards, and your willingness to build from within. For anyone building a business, managing investments, or leading a team, this truth is essential. You can't shortcut inner work. No strategy can replace belief. No income level will satisfy a person who doesn't feel worthy of receiving. The inner and outer are always connected. Self-esteem is your hidden advantage, your greatest multiplier. It won't appear on a balance sheet, but it will influence every decision, every relationship, and every result. Start today. Not with grand gestures, but with small, consistent acts of self-respect. Trust your voice. Follow through. Speak up. Set boundaries. Dream bigger. Build your empire from the inside out. If this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe for more content that empowers your mind and expands your life. Comment below what's one self-esteem habit you'll commit to this week. Like this: if you know your mindset is your greatest asset, share this with another leader who needs this reminder. Your next level begins within. Let's build it together.